to Tython, Padawan. Everyone at the temple is looking forward to meeting you. Your former masters praise your combat skills. They say you're becoming an expert duelist.
It's easy to excel when you're trained by the best.
The Jedi Council will assign you a new master to oversee your final trials. You'll be tested in ways you can't imagine. But when you leave Tython, you'll know what it means to be a Jedi Knight. More importantly, you'll know yourself.
I'm eager to face these trials. Where do I start?
There's a speeder here that will take you to... Hang on. Getting an emergency signal. Flesh Raiders, armed with blasters? He must be mistaken.
You can hear the blaster fire. Go help!
Calm down, Padawan. Never rush into a fight before knowing your enemy. Flesh Raiders are a species of hostile natives. They're smart enough to use tools and violent beyond reason. I'm sending every able-bodied Jedi down to the Padawan training grounds right away. Especially you.
What makes me any better than the others?
You've been trained for dangers like this. I know I can count on you. Take the speeder outside to the training grounds, push back the Flesh Raiders, and find out if they're really using advanced weapons. Go. I'll catch up with you after I alert the Jedi Council. May the Force be with you. Good. Flesh Raider shot me in the leg while I was rescuing some Padawans. Don't know where these things got blasters, but I know how to use them. I've been evacuated to a med center, but the fighting isn't over.
I was expecting reinforcements by now.
Some are already here, but Flesh Raiders keep pouring in. That's why I'm calling. Another Padawan found a cave tunnel the Flesh Raiders used to enter this valley. I need you at that tunnel, making sure the Flesh Raiders don't get any more reinforcements through it.
Apparently, I'm the only competent warrior on the whole planet.
Arrogance is unbecoming of a Jedi, as are petty insults. We need to end this conflict before anyone else gets hurt. Find the tunnel along the mountain range. May the Force be with you.
He should be resting in the Jedi Temple, but if you're determined to press on, I can help him along.
Give him the last of the Kolto if you have to. We'll fight again soon. Hey! Good to see another Padawan alive out here. You're lucky those creatures haven't caught you yet.
I've been searching for you. What happened out here?
Knew they'd sent rescuers.
We came seeking knowledge of the Jedi Code. The Flesh Raiders interrupted our trial.
I've never fought like that in my life. We killed it, but Jaredin was badly injured.
Your friend. How serious is the wound?
It pains him greatly. He should not be moving. It is not the Jedi way to seek battle and revenge while a man suffers.
That's your opinion, Mineas. It's not what we decided. Training or not, a bunch of animals won't keep us from becoming Jedi.
Isn't she right? Jedi don't give up, do they?
She is wrong. Remember the Jedi Code. There is no passion. There is serenity.
That's enough, Mineas. If you want to help us, we could use you. Help make the Flesh Raiders pay.
You're walking a dangerous path. You and your friends need to get back to camp while you still can.
But we're so close to finishing the trial.
No, we are not. I see you have a signal beacon. Leave it for us, and as soon as we have gathered our things, we will signal for a ride back.
Struggling, Padawan. Your life was over the moment you set foot here. Because the Order must evolve, and you are weak.
Whatever your problem is, Ugly, I'm here to end it.
You are... dangerous. You killed my soldiers. Not attacking, cleansing. And we have only begun.
I'll do some cleansing of my own.
You two all right? What happened here? Magusanobi chonki. Fakota chi otto endia.
Thank the Force that you're both safe. This man's no Jedi. At least not one of us.
You missed the fun, Master. Did you have something better to do?
I was distracted by a pack of hungry flesh raiders. Thought I looked delicious. This lightsaber, there's something familiar about it. Strange. You held off all these attackers by yourself with only a practice saber. Impressive.
I followed my instincts, that's all.
They served you well. This battle's over, but we don't want any more flesh raiders coming through here. That should hold them back for now.
I can see why you're a Jedi Master.
When you get as old as me, you learn a few tricks.
Una wonder your power kulka turonti.
Not yet. I'll get you to a med center. You seem all right to travel alone. Report to the Jedi Council.
Going to a boring meeting is the last thing on my mind right now.
Sounds familiar, but you're still going, Padawan. Follow the path leading out of this valley. You'll find the Jedi Temple through the mountain pass. See you there.
Padawan, I'm Satil Shan, leader of the Jedi Council. I'd like to speak privately with you before we meet with the others.
Have I done something wrong?
No, and don't worry, this will be an informal meeting. Come to my meditation room in the temple. We'll talk there. Welcome, Padawan. The temple is already buzzing with accounts of your heroism in the training grounds. Master Orgus told me you battled flesh raiders, and a Force user armed with a lightsaber. That must have been a disturbing confrontation. Are you all right?
I won the fight. What else matters?
Even the most experienced Jedi can be unbalanced by violence. Taking a life affects the living Force, and the one who does the killing. This is why Jedi enter battles calmly, with reason. Emotions like fear and anger lead to the dark side.
You can't expect me to be reasonable in the heat of battle.
That's the paradox all Jedi face when they fight. You will find a way. You must. As the Jedi Code teaches us, there is no emotion. There is peace. Remember those words when times are darkest. And take this. The Code is a source of strength, but some backup never hurts. I'll see you soon in the Council chambers.
I searched the temple archives. This Force user leading the Flesh Raiders never received Jedi training.
Then the Sith have found us. Shouldn't we get ready for them?
Calm yourself, Padawan. We can't be certain of anything yet.
But we've all sensed a growing darkness. Perhaps it's finally revealed itself.
Your growing darkness just tried to kill me.
See? It's not just me who's worried.
Everyone, this is the Padawan who saved our people in the training grounds. This is Master Kiwix and her extremely vocal Padawan, Kira. The other masters are transmitting from distant worlds.
It's unfortunate our numbers are scattered.
Indeed. The temple's safety is unexpectedly threatened. The Flesh Raiders were disorganized primitives before today.
I think you've been misinformed.
We clearly underestimated the natives. The man leading the Flesh Raiders probably wasn't acting alone.
Much of Tython remains unexplored, and we have few resources to spare.
I'll handle it with the help of my new Padawan.
Orgus, you haven't taken a Padawan since Coruscant.
The Force is strong in her. Stronger than I've seen in decades.
I can think of no finer master to complete this Padawan's training.
I'll complete my final trials once we've dealt with the Flesh Raiders.
That is what you should aspire to, Kira.
You'll find supplies in my chambers downstairs. Go equip yourself. I'll meet you there. Blast those council meetings. I'd die of old age before my colleagues ran out of things to say.
I'd rather do something about problems than discuss them.
Still, there are times when talking is exactly what's needed. This situation has come to you fast. You're braving dangers many Jedi never face. I wouldn't blame you for having questions. This may be the only time to ask them.
I get the feeling you know more about this threat than you're telling me.
I have a bad feeling about this, but that's all. When I know more, I will tell you. Trust me.
You're leaving me unprepared.
The Force will guide us both through this, with a little help. There's a group of Twi'lek pilgrims on Tython. They've been fighting the Flesh Raiders for months. The Republic asked us to deny those Twi'leks aid. They settled here illegally, but frankly, we need them.
How are they violating the law?
When Tython was first rediscovered, the Twi'leks petitioned the Senate to settle here. Their claim was denied, too dangerous, but they came anyway. The Twi'leks have a settlement in the mountains. That's your next stop. Establish a base camp and speak to the Matriarch. Find out everything the Twi'leks know about Flesh Raiders.
If the Twi'leks won't share what they know, how far can I push them?
Don't push. Bend. Show those people we're here to help. I'll join you soon. May the Force be with you.
Matriarch. Master Orgus Din has sent me to help you fight the Flesh Raiders.
So the Jedi finally deigned to recognize my people's suffering. How noble. Nothing to do with the attack on your training grounds, I'm sure.
I'm not here to be lectured by you.
No, you've come to gain our trust. Learn about your new enemy. My scouts have tracked the Flesh Raiders for months. Watched them grow in strength. I will share what we've discovered. But only if you agree to protect my people. We suffer.
Mother, you need rest. Let me carry this burden for you.
The Matriarch appears sick. Does she need a doctor?
Thank you, but we have our own healers.
This is my daughter, Rana Dalven. She and Scout Chief Morint here will speak for me. I must attend to other matters.
Personally, I don't care why you've come. As long as you destroy the Flesh Raiders. Ever since they got their new weapons and gear, they hunt us like animals. The enemy has a camp in the valley nearby. My scouts say the Flesh Raiders store their weapons and other tech in a cave.
Removing that technology will neutralize the Flesh Raiders.
We need to strike fear into the Flesh Raiders, sabotage their weapons. Fix it so they blow up in their ugly faces.
How would we do that?
Their technology is standard Republic design. We could overload the power circuits and plasma coils. Here, I'll show you. Sabotage would thin the Flesh Raider numbers and eliminate their technological advantage.
If you brought that technology here, we could defend ourselves with those weapons.
Either one of those plans could work.
My people aren't afraid to fight for their homes. We just lack the means.
This debate is pointless unless you can get inside that cave. You'll need one of the leader's access keys.
Find the Flesh Raider technology and do what you think is best. Good luck, Master Jedi.
Late Jedi, like all the other times. The Flesh Raiders already came. They already took their victims. My father knew these mountains. He helped guide the patrols when he could. But when the Flesh Raiders appeared, he never made it home. He wasn't young, but he deserves better than to be ripped apart. Show compassion, Jedi. Find him, and kill any raiders who'd stop you.
I'll do everything I can to find your father.
Be well then. But more important, be quick. Please.
Pardon me. Oh, Matriarch, forgive me. The Flesh Raiders are here. I can't fight them. The patrol is too far away. I can't. Goodbye, my son. My Matriarch. Goodbye.
Wish I could see the Flesh Raiders' faces when this stuff blows up on them. Don't worry, little guy. I'll get you out of here. Good thing the Flesh Raiders don't eat droids.
Teach our soldiers how to use these weapons. Train them on the Twi'lek invaders.
When will we strike against the Jedi?
Patience, Caliph. The Jedi will fall when our army reaches full strength.
Never understood the need for restraining bolts anyway.
You're back. What happened out there? Where's my father?
I did everything I could, but it wasn't enough.
What? No! Those monsters! Tell me you cut them into pieces for what they did!
Of course. I killed them all. It was what had to happen.
I'm glad some Jedi are willing to take a stand. Some of you understand that not all creatures deserve to live. I wanted my father back. I didn't really believe it would happen. But at least you went out there for a reason. At least you spilled blood.
She died in my arms. You should have seen what those filth did to her.
I'm sorry, Selu. We all share your loss.
For every one of us the Flesh Raiders butcher, we should kill 10. No, 100!
Will that restore your loved one to life?
Don't lecture me, Jedi. My wife is dead. Our people slaughtered. Where were you then?
I sabotaged the Flesh Raiders' weapons. They'll pay for what they've done.
Sabotage? It's not enough. It will never be enough. The Flesh Raiders won't stop until we're all dead. Are you going to let that happen?
I won't quit until the Flesh Raiders are defeated. That's a promise.
We'll see what a Jedi's promise is worth.
I hope you can fulfill that pledge. I fear he won't take disappointment well. People wonder why Jedi are forbidden to marry or have families. They don't see how attachments always lead to suffering. Passionate emotions can destroy a person, and Jedi destroyed by passion become something terrible.
T7 was captured by the Flesh Raiders. You'll want to see the holo recording he made.
While I deal with the droid, talk to Rana. I think her people are ready to help us, thanks to you.
One of our scouts watched from a distance while you invaded the Flesh Raider camp. He said you defeated many of them. Your heroism gives me hope that we'll survive this.
And your matriarch? Is she feeling any better?
No, but we're doing all we can. Thank you for asking. Morant? Our friend should know everything we've learned about the Flesh Raiders.
Scouts report that the Flesh Raider forces are gathering in strength. They already control the mountains around us, and now they're invading the ruins of Kaleth. My men spotted them at the remains of an ancient shrine, close to your Jedi temple.
Kaleth was a great city of Force users. Its ruins hold powers we still don't understand.
The Flesh Raiders are looking for something there.
We can't let them find it. Drive back those Flesh Raiders immediately. I have to take this droid back to the Council. That hooded figure in the holo, I know his voice. The situation is worse than I thought. Do whatever it takes to push the Flesh Raiders out of Kaleth. I'll send you reinforcements as soon as possible.
In case you haven't noticed, I handle things just fine by myself.
Don't get cocky. You're good. but you're still a Padawan. If you see that hooded figure from the holo, do not engage him. Now get going.
Cursed. Why do I always get the pupils who think they're the exceptions to the rule?
Master Silvarte, it's true that our Padawans are acting a bit strangely, but I don't think there's cause for concern.
Wait, I have an idea. You, Padawan, I know you.
I'm sorry, Master. Are you talking to me?
Yes. It's what I usually do when I wish an audience with someone.
Master Silvarte is concerned about a couple of our Padawans. He suspects that they are, well...
If I'm correct, they are following their passions down a dark path.
Am I to understand that love leads to the dark side?
Emotions disrupt balance. When you hold one person in higher regard than others, it clouds clarity and twists reason. We mustn't stand by.
In all other aspects, these two are model pupils, but I agree we would be remiss if we didn't do what we can to settle the issue.
They may be more open and revealing with a student like you. We need you to confront them and discover if they are indeed cultivating a romance.
I'm basically to become a glorified snoop, then.
You're helping the Order root out the seeds of darkness. There's no task more important.
Their names are Morrison and Spanios. As we speak, they are in the ruins of Lower Caleth.
So go, talk with them, and report back what you discover about the relationship. Try not to alert or alarm them. If they are in love, they are sure to be volatile.
Found it! Well done, Morrison.
Oh, Spanios, I couldn't have done it without you.
You're amazing. I don't care what the Masters say, we're proving everyone wrong. Come here and give me a kiss.
Go ahead, plant one on him. I would. He's cute.
Who are you?
This isn't what you think it is.
I think you two are romantically involved.
Okay, maybe it is what you think it is.
Spanios!
I'm sorry, my love, but I'm sick of hiding. The Order is wrong. Fear, not emotion, is the adversary of the Jedi way. Ironically, the Masters fear emotion, and therefore, they deny us its bounty.
The power of our love is why we work so well together. Our teamwork allowed us to find this rare lightsaber crystal. So our passion actually strengthens the Order.
Maybe you're right, but it's not for me to decide.
Spanios, please help me convince this upstart not to expose us.
I love you, Morrison. And so if you believe we must remain hidden, I honor that. But it may take a sacrifice.
You mean the crystal? I agree, my love.
Friend, if you tell the Masters we're not romantically involved, we'll give you this powerful crystal for your future lightsaber. Would that buy your silence?
I'll decide what to do when I return to the Masters.
We will hold out hope.
If you tell the Masters you found nothing suspicious here, come back to us, and we'll give you the crystal.
Don't you dare try to fool us. We will know if you do.
Successful, Padawan? Did you find our pupils in the ruins?
Tell us, what did you uncover about the nature of Spanios and Morrison's relationship? Are they romantically involved?
I discovered that there is no romance between them, Masters.
You see, Master Silvarte, your concerns were for naught.
I'm relieved to hear this. Surprised, but most relieved. You've handled this matter with great character. The Order is fortunate to have you in the fold.
That's all well and good, but am I excused?
I'm sorry if you feel put upon, youngster. Now that you've befriended them, you might check in on our students. Otherwise, good luck with the rest of your training.
Well, our blackmailer returns. Back for the crystal, no doubt. Thank you for keeping our secret.
I changed my mind. I'm not here to accept the bribe. Just to wish you both the best.
You amaze me, my friend, but I think I understand. You're giving us a chance to end our relationship and find our way back to the Code ourselves, right?
You have me all wrong. You two should continue to follow your passion.
See, my love? Our friend here has been transformed by our love.
Then I'm filled with hope. Thank you, friend. Be well.
Did you just call me Jedi?
Orgus sent us. We came as quickly as we could.
One of the Flesh Raiders I just fought called me Jedi. He could use the Force.
That's troubling. If the Flesh Raiders are learning the ways of the Force, it won't be on the side of light.
You sure made short work of this bunch. You ever leave survivors?
When was the last time you fought someone trying to kill you?
Besides my master? Few months.
This is no laughing matter, Padawans. This Flesh Raider carried a holocron, a repository of knowledge created by a Force user. Thousands of years old from the looks of it. Master Orgus was right. These natives are more advanced than we realized. They're learning how to fight us.
If this is the best they can do, they're no threat.
This was only a scouting party. I wish we could stay, see this through, but Master Satele has ordered us to Coruscant on a special mission.
All those bad feelings the Council's been having? She thinks the Republic capital is the source.
I'm sorry to have to leave you, but the danger is past. These surveillance monitors will keep watch on Kaleth, place them around the ruins. The temple can then monitor any future incursions by our enemies.
Maybe we'll get lucky and find their leader.
May the Force be with you, Padawan.
Here, Master. What is it?
I'm on my way back to the Twi'lek settlement. Meet me there as soon as you can.
I've been surviving the ruins of Kaleth. Thanks for asking.
If I didn't think you could handle it, I wouldn't have sent you there. Find me at the Matriarch's compound. Orgus out. Mr. Kiwix told me what you found in Kaleth. A Flesh Raider who used the Force. She thought he was learning things from an old holocron. I wish that were true. The man who attacked you when you first arrived, his lightsaber had a familiar aspect. This droid's holo recording confirmed my suspicions. The hooded figure in that recording is named Bengo Moore. He was my Padawan, but he never completed his training. Bengo was in the Jedi Temple on Coruscant when the Sith destroyed it.
The Force was with him if he got out of there alive.
The temple was annihilated. Hundreds of Jedi died that day. We never recovered all the bodies. Bengo was strong in the Force, and the most gentle being I've ever known. For him to turn against the Jedi, he has to be stopped.
Apologies for keeping you waiting. Our people's matriarch, my mother, is dying.
That's terrible news. Will you be all right?
I didn't think the burden of leadership would feel so heavy. My scouts have identified a Flesh Raider command base in the mountains. It's protected by an energy shield. The shield's power generator is hidden on a different mountain, in a well-guarded cave network.
That command base is probably coordinating all the attacks in the region. I need to get inside there. You up for knocking out the power generator?
When have I ever let you down?
First time for everything. Not that I'm worried. See if you can give the droid an opening to gather more intelligence. That energy shield is your top priority. Knock it out fast as you can.
You came. I was afraid. I didn't think you'd make it. You have to be fast. You have to find my son before he's hurt.
I don't understand. What about your son?
I knelt at the temple gates. I begged for Jedi help. Isn't that why you came? The Flesh Raiders took him a week ago. They came at twilight. One of them was just covered in blood and scars. He dragged my son away. Listen, our scout saw Vio, my son, on Tythos Ridge. That's where the Raiders have their camp. They say he's hurt. He's bleeding and limping, but he's alive. He's waiting for rescue.
Even if he was alive, your son might be dead now.
I know. But if there's a chance he's alive, we have to try and save him. If you can't find him on Tython's Ridge, look for a sign. Something he'd leave behind as a signal. He had a satchel with him. He could leave that. The Flesh Raiders will try to stop you, but I've seen Jedi fight. Help me, Jedi. Help him.
Oh, thank the matriarch.
Jedi talk. Jedi peace.
He wants to speak to you. He's too weak to fight.
Jedi peace.
He needed someone to help him communicate. That's why he took me away. Why he's letting us meet. I've been trying to teach him your language.
Do you need medical attention?
I'm cut and bruised, that's all.
Head thing talk! Head thing talk! Learn power!
I'm trying. Please, I'm trying. He thinks he has power. He thinks he can use the Force, and he wants Jedi to train him.
Tell him we can talk about it after you're safe.
Talk power! Talk Rockden!
Please listen. He's calm now. He'll be calm if we talk. The other Flesh Raiders serve him because they fear his curse, but the Force overwhelms him. He needs to learn from the Jedi to control the power. He's weak.
He may be weak, but he kidnapped you. He's a monster. Am I supposed to feel sorry for him?
I don't think so. I wouldn't feel sorry for him at all.
Take power. Hunt power. Go Rockden. Head thing flesh.
He won't let me go unless you help him get into the Jedi Temple. You can do that, right? Get the Jedi Masters to train him?
Letting a Force-using Flesh Raider live is too dangerous.
But...
Jedi!
I am... you... Thank you. I am grateful that you came for me.
Get back to your mother, kid.
I can find my way to the village. After what you did, and without him watching me, I can make it on my own. More Flesh Raiders will be coming. Be careful.
You must be the Padawan who slaughters my people. Your misguided attacks change nothing. Your time is over.
Master Orgus is looking for you, Bengal.
Orgus won't find me. I'll find him. You executed my apprentice, Caliph. I can feel his death on you. I spent years training him. He was a good man, a principled man. Proud of yourself?
Your student was a killer. He was attacking young Padawans.
I gave Caliph too much responsibility too soon. His impatience for justice was his only failure. Every so-called Jedi on Tython is going to die. That's a promise. Your entire order is weak. You've done nothing to stop the Sith Empire's advances.
I'm going to wipe out the Sith. Just watch me.
Destroying evil requires purity. You are not pure. Enjoy this little victory. It's your last.
Down the energy shield. Any word on Master Orgus's mission?
No. My mother, she found peace during your absence. I am now matriarch.
You don't have to go through this alone.
You and your master are a great comfort to me. Before he left, Master Orgus told me there is no death. There is the Force. He believes our essence lives on when we die, and merges with the Force. I hope that's true.
Matriarch! Flesh Raiders broke through our defenses. They did something to our crop fields. They dropped strange machines in the soil. When a scout approached one, he collapsed with sickness. He crawled away from the device and began to recover, but there are many more machines still out there.
Tell your people to stay away from the fields. I'll get rid of these things.
Be careful. If the machines are too powerful, save yourself. Hurry to the fields. I fear we don't have much time.
Destroy the machines poisoning your crops.
I saw how you suffered out there. What you did was more than brave, it was heroic. Since you came here, all you've done is risk your life to save us. My mother was strong, like you. It's hard being alone with all this.
You can always count on me, Rana. I won't let you down.
You're a better friend than any I've ever had. I hope somehow my mother knows you're watching over me. I've heard it said, friends are the family we choose for ourselves. My mother was all the family I had left, until you came. That's strange, isn't it? I've only known you a little while, but it's like you're the sister I've always wanted.
Glad I'm not the only one who feels that connection.
It's an incredible gift to have someone who's always there for you, no matter what. My people have an old ritual for friends to become family. Would you perform it with me? Become my sister?
Having a sister like you would be wonderful.
Then come, sit. Let's take the oaths of family together. There. We're sisters now. Our bond is forever. Always together. Never alone.
I'll always be there for you, Rana. No matter what.
Here, take this. Whenever we're apart, I'll still be with you. My people are probably looking for me. I'll see you again soon, I hope.
Finally put the Flesh Raider base out of commission. How are things on your end?
I spoke to your old Padawan over the Hollow. He's doing all this so he can destroy the Sith.
And it's not Sith himself. Good. If I can get to him, reason with him. At the Flesh Raider command base, I found coordinates to a number of secret camps. Too many to send only Jedi Masters. One camp is in the ruins of Upper Kaleth. That patrol you fought earlier was based there. Now's your chance to finish them off.
What if I run into your old Padawan?
If you see Bengal, retreat and contact me immediately. Be careful in those ruins. We haven't explored them all. Contact me when your mission's complete. May the Force be with you.
Enfervia kalling Tob Keret. Atenger Kellet Wiesel ni az.
What's your name? How'd you get here?
Benseji SIJ Kimge Atlas. Estavo lab meg mindig uge. Oze disazos homa leban. Merega mozdu latlan felet gegob es elenga agiob.
Then I'll meet their hatred with my own, and kill every last one.
Vago eleseges, le hasak. Is as Allah sone parton as Allah zokisal.
Flesh Raider camp's out of commission, Master. But they were all Force users. They killed a Jedi named Lauta. His body is in these ruins. What should I do?
We'll reclaim our fallen later. Just got a distress call from the Twi'lek settlement. They spotted Bengal Moor. Our forces are spread out dealing with the secret camps. We're the only ones who can handle this. I'm on my way to the settlement. Meet me there.
Master Orcus responded to your distress call. I was to meet him here. What happened?
Nothing. We didn't send any distress call. Things have been quiet since you left. I haven't seen or spoken to Master Orgus.
Someone sent Master Orcus a distress call from here. Who was it?
I'm sure it's a misunderstanding. Your master will turn up. Don't worry. As long as we're together, everything will be all right.
Stop it! What are you doing?
Matriarch, step aside. Handing over the girl's master wasn't enough. This Padawan has to die.
I told you to leave my sister alone. That was the pact.
Bengal Moor refused your terms. This is to save our people.
You lied to my face. How could you do that?
I was trying to save you. The Jedi are doomed, but you'd be safe if you stayed here.
Bengal Moor came to me, said he'd end the Flesh Raider attacks if we gave him your master.
He asked us to kill you too, but I said no. I told him we'd keep you here. You can't do this, Morant. She's my family.
If we don't do what we're told, Bengal Moore will kill us all.
You people make me sick.
Why didn't they listen to me? It wasn't supposed to be like this. I was going to save you. Save us all.
Bengal Moore wants to destroy my order, and you handed him my master.
There's still time to save them. Bengal Moore took Orgus to someplace called the Forge. Reactivate your droid. It might know where to find them. I would have died before I let anyone hurt my sister. I swear it.
There's no excuse for what you've done. You deserve to be punished.
Please, hasn't there been enough ugliness between us? Why didn't they listen to me? It wasn't supposed to be like this. I was going to save you. Save us all.
Bengal Moore wants to destroy my order, and you handed him my master.
There's still time to save them. Bengal Moore took Orgus to someplace called the Forge. Reactivate your droid. It might know where to find them. I would have died before I let anyone hurt my sister. I swear it.
There's no excuse for what you've done. You deserve to be punished.
Please, hasn't there been enough ugliness between us?
You don't deserve to live. Bengal Moore took my master someplace called the Forge. Do you know where that is? These Twi'leks deactivated you and tried to kill me. I had to defend us.
A4PO, Jedi Archivist. How may I help you?
Transmit everything you know about the Forge to my droid T7.
That area is considered highly dangerous. May I inquire why you need this data?
You want a memory wipe? Just do it.
Well, really? I'll report your behavior to the Council when they return. Transmitting data now.
I sensed you coming. Your fear betrayed you. You're weak, like my old master. You will fall with him.
Spare me the speeches. I'm here to end you.
So be it. Ban. Why has the Force guided me to this defeat? You're stronger than any Jedi I've known. You could redeem the Order and destroy the Sith. I understand. You are the weapon I came to forge.
I hope you'll appreciate the irony of me killing you.
You don't have to strike me down. I am your servant now. I have spent a lifetime learning the paths to power. That knowledge is now yours. Let me leave Tython and prepare the galaxy for your ascendance. I will deliver the gifts you need to reclaim your destiny.
Give me the things I'll need to defeat my enemies, and you can live.
My first gift lies inside the Forge, where Force users created their lightsabers millennia ago. I have learned their forgotten ways, discovered how to create a truly powerful weapon. I will show you. Use my knowledge to make your lightsaber, and the Force will be with you. I must leave, but I will find you when the time is right. Farewell.
What the Council doesn't know won't hurt it. Hold still. There. How do you feel? We did it, my little friend.
One, I must have you to thank for being alive.
I fought Bengal Moore. and he fell into the ravine. He's dead.
Force willing, we'll recover the poor man's body and give him a proper funeral. The horrors he witnessed on Coruscant broke him, destroyed the gentle Padawan I trained. You, however, faced a challenge beyond any trial I could assign. There's nothing more I can teach you. All that's left is for you to enter the forge and construct your own lightsaber.
I'm tremendously honored.
There's no substitute for the weapon you create yourself. Normally, we make Padawans gather materials themselves, but you've proven enough. These are all the physical components. The rest will come from your mastery of the Force. I'll return to the Jedi Temple and organize a search party for Bengal's body. Meet me there when you're ready.
I'll have the power to strike down all my enemies.
The Flesh Raiders are still a threat, but without Bengal's leadership, they'll be scattered and ill-equipped.
This temple could have been devastated. The entire Order is in your debt, Padawan.
The enemy found weaknesses in our security. We have to guard against another Coruscant.
Agreed. And now we have concerns beyond the Flesh Raiders. Recent developments in the Twi'lek settlement demand a response.
Their matriarch, Rana, betrayed me, and now we hear the Flesh Raiders killed her. The settlement is in chaos.
You know the Twi'leks, Padawan. How do you recommend we proceed?
The Twi'leks need guidance. We should take charge of their settlement.
Jedi don't govern others. That kind of power is too easily abused.
We don't need to govern the Twi'leks. Just keep a close eye on them. Be ready to intervene. Although Bengal Moore's body hasn't been found, the fact remains, this young Jedi... The Flesh Raiders are still a threat, but without Bengal's leadership, they'll be scattered and ill-equipped.
This temple could have been devastated. The entire Order is in your debt, Padawan.
The enemy found weaknesses in our security. We have to guard against another Coruscant.
Agreed. And now we have concerns beyond the Flesh Raiders. Recent developments in the Twi'lek settlement demand a response.
Their matriarch, Rana, betrayed me, and now we hear the Flesh Raiders killed her. The settlement is in chaos.
You know the Twi'leks, Padawan. How do you recommend we proceed?
They're a danger we can't afford, and they don't belong here. I say we round them up and ship them anyplace else.
Forced resettlement of the Twi'leks runs against everything we stand for. Containment is a better option.
At least we know they can't be trusted. We won't put them in a position to betray us again. Although Bengal Moore's body hasn't been found, the fact remains, this young Jedi saved us from his army. I see no reason for her to remain a Padawan.
Your final trial has been marred by dark events. but I can't argue with your accomplishments. You arrived on Tython, a Padawan, but you leave a Knight of the Republic. May the Force be with you.
I promise to uphold every standard of the Jedi and Galactic Republic. This little droid and I have been through a lot. We're a great team.
Then I see no reason why you shouldn't stay together.
We're getting a priority signal from Coruscant. It's Master Kiwix.
Master Orgus, everyone, I've discovered a situation requiring further assistance. Our suspicions about Coruscant were correct. The dark presence we have long sensed is strongest here.
What could be worse than a fallen Jedi attacking us?
That's what we need to find out. The security of the entire Republic is at stake.
This situation calls for our very best. Master Orgus, you and your former pupil should join Master Quix on Coruscant.
Come to the Senate Tower as soon as you can. Master Quix, out.
No rest for us, my friend. Complete any unfinished business you have and take a shuttle to Coruscant.
All I get is a pat on the back and a new mission? I just saved this temple.
We'll build a bronzium statue of you. Promise. I need to wrap up some things before I go. Meet you on Coruscant.
Farewell. The Force will be with you. Always.